I guess even back then you can call.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Kings. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Jazz. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento.
Here we go.
Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's Schroeder in at the point. And for the Jazz, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Markkanen. Bailey out there with Walker Kessler. Take a look at Utah. Well, for them, it's been an NBA Cup to forget. They are winless so far.
Well, their NBA Cup performance has been the opposite of good. They're already eliminated, so tonight they're just going to focus in on the regular standings.
And then looking at where the Kings stand, up 2-1, they have a chance to put themselves in a great position tonight.
Yeah, if they win this game 4, odds are they'll advance to the next round of the cup. But it's going to be tough here on the road.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Markkanen. Inside, here's Anderson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Anderson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And rising with such ease. Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Here's Levine. His last outing with 20 points. Sabonis a screen on Markkanen. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
And here's Anderson for 3. And the 3-ball is good. Anderson's got 7 points.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A moment now to check out some numbers for Zach LaVine.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
So it's Sacramento now. Still without a basket in the game.
Live by the 3, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
And the Jazz with possession. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Pass to Bailey. Here's Anderson. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. Nice D from LaVine. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Stolen by Kessler. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
A very interesting dynamic to this one. It's the final game of the group stage of the NBA Cup, with only one of these teams having a chance to move on.
But it doesn't lessen the motivation for either side, right? This game counts in the regular season standings just as much as it does in the Cup. So both teams are gunning for the victory. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
The numbers for DeRozan. He's averaging 19 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Now here's Schroeder. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. And DeRozan kicks it over to Schroeder. Takes a step back, trying to get something going, and the jam by LaVine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. LaVine loves to put on a show.
Pass to Markkanen. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
That one on DeRozan. And a new front office taken over in Sacramento, Richard, this past summer.
Not to mention first-time head coach Doug Christie taking over the sidelines, and significant change to this roster. It'll all be judged by the results on the floor as usual.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And Markkanen drops them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Outside, LaVine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Driving to the basket. Outside for Murray. And the three off target.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Pass to Markkanen. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Markkanen's got 7.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Murray. Nothing on the board. And it's sent back by Kessler. And they're able to recover. Jazz leading by 14. To the inside. Anderson takes it off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back over to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
That one is no good.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Pass to Markkanen. In the corner, it's Kessler. To the paint. And finished off by Bailey.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Murray. Still without a basket. Here's Levine. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jazz leading by 15. Pass to Bailey. The Jazz working the ball around now. Rebounded by Ellis. And Zoelis will bring it up for Sacramento. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Down low. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Ellis with some nice D. In the corner, it's Levine. Off target from outside. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Bailey misses. The Kings trail by 17. Pass to Levine. Murray outside. Sacramento again missing. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now Kessler. Anderson, the bounce pass. It's deflected. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Anderson's got 11.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Levine for 3. The rebound by Anderson.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Both teams will make substitutions. Anderson outside. Markkanen a screen on DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. Basket good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Sensabaugh. Kessler the screen. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Ellis. Anderson outside. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Kings. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And that one falls from Saric. Jones checked in for Sacramento. Lean comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Good on both. Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, Markkanen. And they double up Markkanen. Out left to the wing. Filipowski finds Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Lays it up and banks it in. Kessler's got 5.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pass to Davis. Outside, Levine. Stolen by Kessler. Lets a floater go, and the nice bucket inside for Markkanen. He's got 9.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Al Levine. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And here's Davis for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Utah leading by 19 points. Pass to Sensabaugh. Out to the right wing. Now Anderson. He's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sensabaugh. Scoreless thus far.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, Markkanen. Knocks down the 3 ball. Markkanen's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Jazz.
And once Markkanen flips the switch, it's fun to watch. Love seeing him be that aggressive.
Kessler against Sharp. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2 shots.
And that one falls from Saric for the Jazz. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Williams in for Anderson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Nurkic setting the pick for Markkanen. Fires from way outside. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Utah Jazz. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. Then it's Martin. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to Martin. Here's Sensabaugh. Now Nurkic. Here's Hendricks. Nailed from three-point land. Hendricks has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Jazz. Here's Ellis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Talk about a guy, Richard, who can shoot the lights out. Keon Ellis, over 40% for his career from 3.
Yeah, coming into the league, everyone talked about his defense, but he's shown great touch from outside, and he generally takes good shots.
That free throw good from Ellis. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Williams. Pass to Sensabaugh. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Davis. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Kings shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Ellis kicks to Levine. Ellis with a screen on Williams. Levine passes to Schroeder. Rebound by Williams.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Back to you, Kev.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the jam by Levine.
Ooh, boy, that's some great speed. Athletically, Levine is just a step above most people.
Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Sharge. And here's Schroeder. Ellis outside. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Now, Filipowski. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now, Niang. Filipowski passes to Nurkic. No good on the shot. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Sharge with the screen for Schroeder. Sharge outside. Utah with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Williams passes to Niang. Good on the shot.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Timeout called by the Kings. Here, Sabonis is checked in. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Ace Bailey fourth.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Now, here's Schroeder. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Sabonis' screen on Markkanen. Nurkic with the steal. Markkanen passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Shoots. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. LaVine finds Ellis. They need this one. A rebound by the Jazz.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Filipowski. Now Bailey. Here's Markkanen, guarded by LaVine. And they double up Markkanen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Domantas Sabonis. Putting up about 18 points per, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Anderson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Schroeder passes to LaVine. Inside. Schroeder outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Anderson against Ellis, and taken away by Ellis. And here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
He hits the second from the line. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Markkanen. Sharch grabs the board. And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for the Kings, DeMar DeRozan, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A premium talent in this league. DeRozan about as valuable as they come.
Ellis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Jazz leading by 23. Outside, Markkanen. To the inside, and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic not holding back at all on that finish.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Schroeder. There's the triple. And the rebound by Nurkic. Down low. Double team on Nurkic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Utah making a change here. Kessler's checked in. Jones checked in for the Kings. Schroeder surveying the floor. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Ellis has got 5 now.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Outside, Markkanen. Kessler passes to Anderson.
Clearly a foul.
Jazz. First personal foul, second team foul.
The Jazz have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
And he's good on the second. Here's DeRozan. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Schroeder outside. Outside, Jones. Kings moving the ball around. Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And the first one drops.
Sabonis is a guy who works hard on both ends of the floor, and he does things the right way.
one misses.
And with multiple rebounding titles, Domantas Sabonis is a guy you expect to put a double-double up most nights. That is so valuable for this team.
Now here's Anderson. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Golden State Warriors. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Sacramento, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
That's good from Schroeder. Hits them both. Jazz leading by 20. Anderson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Launches it. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's DeRozan. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Markkanen against DeRozan. Pass to Anderson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group. The top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. Fourth, Lauri Markkanen.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Schroeder. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And his shooting form at the line has been outstanding. Economical release, fully extends on the follow-through. He can close games for you. And the first one at the line is good. Nurkic checked in for Walker Kessler. Sacramento also making some changes. Keegan Murray's checked in for Terrence Davis. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ellis. And Sabonis drops them both. Jazz leading by 20. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen kicks to Anderson. Bailey sends a screen for Anderson. On the clock. The shot off that time. Murray with the defensive effort. The Kings trail by 20 outside DeRozan. Sabonis a screen on Markkanen. Here's DeRozan. That shot is off. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Markkanen sets the pick for Anderson. Puts it up from 12. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
It's amazing. He is one of the best I have ever seen at drawing contact and getting to the line. DeRozan just creates tons of and ones.
Free throw is off from DeRozan.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Here's Bailey. Guarded by Levine. Bailey misses. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 18. Pass to DeRozan. Spins. Back to Schroeder. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And it's 6 points for Dennis Schroeder.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Murray for three. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one mate.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Nurkic setting the pick for Anderson. Bailey passes to Markkanen. There's the three. Rebound collected by Levine. The Kings trail by 19. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. A three-pointer off the mark.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Markkanen from outside. No good on that one. And so it's Utah with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Utah Jazz.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Ooh, it's time to bring out those power rankings. Steve's gotten off to a good start this season.
Look here now at Utah. They're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out. And we were right. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's Levine. On the court for Sacramento. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's DeRozan. Utah with the rebound. Back to Markkanen. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. The Kings trail by 19. Sacramento moving it around. Pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Markkanen. Now Kessler. To the paint. And Kessler throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has it.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
For Markkanen, how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Take a break.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
The first one falls.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Jazz leading by 19 points. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Guarded by Levine. Now Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bailey. Offline with his 3. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Murray. Here's Anderson. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Anderson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Kessler, screen on DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. 5th is Ace Bailey.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
That free throw good from Markkanen. And Markkanen drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Down low, Sabonis, and a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Pass to Bailey. 13 feet away. Markkanen kicks to Anderson. Over Murray. Another miss by Utah. The Kings trail by 17. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Schroeder outside. A new 14 for the Kings. Second chance shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ace Bailey. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
That's good from Schroeder. So he gets them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The Jazz with another miss.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
DeRozan surveying the D. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Kessler in the post. DeRozan defending. Kessler with the bucket.
Oh, nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Murray. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. Anderson's got 14 points for the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 14. Fades and shoots. And that one comes up a bit short. The Kings trail by 19. Any thoughts, Richard, on Keegan Murray's progress throughout his career?
Well, he's become more than just an outside shooter. He's worked hard on his defense, his ball movement. Murray is growing into a multifaceted player that they were looking for.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Shooting 2.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Kyle Filipowski's checked in for the Jazz.
And LaVine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Kessler a screen on DeRozan. And Kessler throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Stolen by Kessler. Pass to Filipowski. On the wing, Markkanen. Guarded by LaVine. Shot clock at 5. Markkanen passes to Anderson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Keon Ellis, he's checked in for the Kings. Anderson against DeRozan. Outside, Levine. Inside, here's Sabonis. Rebounded by the Jazz.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Anderson. He can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Ellis.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
For 3, Levine gets it to go from beyond the arc. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
Kessler, a screen on Levine. To the inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Ellis dishes to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Goes up on the high post. Filipowski grabs the board.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Kings trail by 21. Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 8. Levine wide open. No good from outside. Anderson against DeRozan. Anderson passes to Kessler. Over Sabonis. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Ellis goes in. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kessler passes to Anderson. The 3. Rebound collected by Levine. The Kings trail by 21. Tries it from 9. That's good on the jump shot. Levine's got 12 points in the game.
An elite scorer, Levine is terrific at understanding when to pull up just like that.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And it's sent back by Kessler. And he recovers it. That one good for 2. Utah leading by 19 points. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Kessler.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From downtown, cranes the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Outside, Levine. Back to Ellis. Outside, DeRozan. Outside, Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Levine's got 9 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Sacramento. Saric is checked in for Sabonis. Jones comes in for Keegan Murray. Davis is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. .122 left here in the third quarter. Levine against Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Kessler. It's stolen by Saric. And here's Levine. He's guarded by Markkanen. Outside Levine. Over Markkanen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
A springing athlete. Everybody knows about Levine and his bounce. He's just hard to check. And look, he was fouled right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
Nurkic checked in for Walker Kessler. And a change for Sacramento. Schroeder's checked in. And so Levine nails both of them.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Pass to Sensabaugh, and Nurkic has it in the corner. Here's Filipowski, defended by Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Markkanen can't get it to go. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Levine, here we go. Ripped away. Markkanen in the corner. Pass to Sensabaugh. Filipowski with it. To the middle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The Jazz have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Effort for Walker Kessler, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Jazz leading by 20. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, Niang out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Sabonis. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Now Markkanen after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Nurkic finds Markkanen. Here's Niang. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Schroeder. For the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Charge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. Pass to Sensabaugh. 5 on the clock. The Jazz with another miss. The Kings trail by 20. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. On the wing, Markkanen. A beautiful reverse layup.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block. It imposes his will.
Inside, Sabonis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Now, here's Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Clock at 6. Back to Markkanen. 3-pointer. Charge grabs the board. Charge has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Now here is Davis. Pulls up. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Aston Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. No good on the 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Davis for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Markkanen into the lane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Ellis. Outside, Davis. Pass to Sabonis. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Schroeder. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. Over Saric. Misses off the right iron.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
And here is Ellis. Schroeder outside. Pulls it up. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. To the inside. It's stolen by Saric. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Sensabaugh. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Over to the left wing. Niang off target with his 3. The Kings trail by 18. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Back to Ellis. Davis with a screen on Markkanen. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. So the wing on the left. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Markkanen. And Sabonis pulls it down. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Schroeder finds Davis. Outside, Sabonis. The rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low. Here's Niang. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Jazz lead by 20. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. Off target from three-point range.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Niang. Back to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sensabaugh. The Jazz working the ball around now. The shot by Filipowski, no good. The Kings trail by 20. Schroeder, right side. Sacramento again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Hits, caught that one from Nurkic.
Oh, just not enough. Nurkic can deal with that physicality inside with ease.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sabonis against Nurkic. Sabonis kicks it over to Schroeder. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
That's good from Schroeder. And some changes here for the Kings. Murray's checked in for Saric. DeRozan comes in for Davis. And Levine subbed in for Ellis. Hits them both. Utah leading by 20. Pass to Bailey. Now Anderson. Kessler a screen on Murray. To the middle. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Schroeder passes to Levine. Sabonis against Kessler. Schroeder outside. Sacramento again missing.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's DeRozan, and it's sent back by Kessler. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals. There's Levine showing out with that high arcing jump shot from the corner.
Pass to Kessler.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Bailey. Stolen by Levine. And now the Kings fast break. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sharch is checked in for Sabonis. Jones comes in for Keegan Murray. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Keon Ellis in for Dennis Schroeder. Jazz leading by 18. Here's Sensabaugh. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Here's Nurkic. Does not go in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
Here's Sensabaugh. Niang with the ball. And he drives in. Nurkic. And it's off. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ellis right side. Levine outside for 3. Nurkic there for the rebound. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And this makes them 1 for 3 in group play games for this year's NBA Cup. Not an easy stretch for them at all.
Yeah, sadly, one win in the group phase will not be enough for them to advance in the tournament. Those losses really pile up quick in this in-season format.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Lori, an impressive win tonight. What do victories like this tell you about where this team is headed?
It gives us confidence. We showed that if we play well and we play defense down the stretch, we can beat. And we've shown it. We can compete with anybody. We just got to do it for a full game.
Confidence is key down the stretch. Thanks, Lori.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now, our player of the game, Walker Kessler.